We've lost Are there any survivors?
How long must you fight thunder? It took a while, but finally we've received the attack order. We must reduce damage as much as possible. Good luck,
I'm forwarding you information. Please confirm before beginning the mission. Do you hear me, Raiden? We're still surveying the enemies, so please head straight to the scene.
There doesn't appear to be many enemies coming to the suburbs, but you can't be negligent. Remember, shoot them before they shoot you. Max speaking. You're aware of it, but it's the first time to witness contamination of this level with these kinds of massive weapons. To be honest, you don't know what will happen, so be careful.
I'm sending you the information on the enemy. No contaminations from surface weapons have been confirmed in the area. This will be aerial combat, so please act as such. The 18th Mechanist Infantry are engaged in blocking the advancement of the enemy ships into metropolitan areas. It is unclear how long they can maintain the front line, so please hurry to the area. The speed of enemy destruction is perfect. Neither the plane nor the pilot has been damaged from the contact. We will be entering the metropolitan area very soon. The enemy in that area are being mopped up by the 2nd and 4th Panzer divisions. Please quickly pass through and aim for the target point.
Hold on. This is too much for the defense corps to handle on their own. Descend and pursue the destruction of the target.
Captain, is that really necessary? The stations have all been evacuated, and most of the enemy weapons have been destroyed.
That may be so, but I'm sure the retreating people could do with a coffee break. It won't hurt to help out.
I'm getting a response by radar. Numerous enemies crossed the defense lines and invaded metropolitan area.
You heard it. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to respond appropriately on site.
The number of enemies destroyed has been confirmed. It seems that some enemies in the ground have survived. I'm requesting help from the 2nd and 4th Panzer divisions. Enemy aircraft is flying between skyscrapers. Please be careful.
Be careful, you said. Do you have any better advice for me?
I believe it's the captain's role to give advice. Do you have any advice for me?
Make sure you don't hit the building.
Enemy flight battleships are approaching. Why? There are vessels leaving from the ships. Exercise caution. enemy had suspended action following.
Believe that something so huge is being contaminated. But I gotta say that the mission was well accomplished.
Excellent.
Let's go off topic. You know, I think South American coffee is the best. How about you?
I have no interest in black fluids. Please don't waste your valuable communication network with your nonsense. Emergency contact. An SOS call from the Middle East region. Please move to latitude 18 degrees north and longitude 43 degrees east.
Hey, I was being serious.
There is no SOS call coming from the town around the oasis head of us. It appears to be secure.
This area had a lot of history to it.
A shame. Have we been here before, Captain?
Stay alert. There seems to be quite a number.
There are contamination weapons all over the town. Let's hope for observation. Your destruction rate is pretty low. Captain, you weren't very efficient out there. I'm sure there's no problem with it.
I'm going to flee into the valley to escape the enemy, as we planned. Watch out for the protruding rocks.
Enemy response on Raiden.
Maybe the crystals have intelligence beyond our presumption.
That may be so.
You're supposed to be in charge of the Raiden, right? Can't you at least tell me where it's coming from?
Massive enemies have been deactivated. No response from the 1 kilometer radius. Many small mid-sized responses and attacks from up ahead. Quickly intercept after checking the armory reactions and the
You could be more concise, you know?
successful entry into the ruins, where Raiden seems to have been shelled so fiercely. I analyzed the video images from Raiden. Are they ancient ruins? It's romantic.
That's not an analysis. It's your impression, isn't it?
Sorry. I'm getting many crystal responses, but it's strange. There doesn't appear to be any particular contamination other than the...
You're telling me that these crystals are non-contaminated? I didn't think a place like that could exist. This video is displeasing. So these are what caused the contamination of the crystals.
It's a modest impression, but it's really, you know, quite exciting. Prepare for contact.
It's a narrow cave, so watch out.
The enemy is transforming and the energy level is increasing. Please be extra careful. Enemy deactivated. Nice work! You can evacuate from where you are now. Please make a vertical.
A cave of sleeping crystals, huh? We'll need to report this to the respawn. Well, it appears that we have to go to Windport. Ishiria, I want you to contact them.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, Raiden? As Captain just said, we're going to head towards Windport. Please patrol the periphery and provide protection.
How being a messenger of the Weapon Development Division. I didn't think we'd have to be transporting the retrieved crystals.
The Weapon Development Division sure does have a lot of influence. Well, this ship is a result of the Weapon Development Division, so I guess we should be thankful.
As a military man, I work with what I'm supplied with. It sure does help to receive weapons that can save the lives of more people.
Glad to know that you appreciate me. I'm Lieutenant Campbell of the Weapon Development Division.
Huh? I haven't connected you.
Oh, there are many ways to force a connection. I won't explain the details as you probably won't understand. Anyways, that ship will undergo a heavy attack very soon. So, quickly wipe it out with the Raiden. Please be sure that the ship is unharmed.
Huh? What do you mean?
Good luck.
Captain, I'm detecting tons of weapons on my radar.
I guess we have to get rid of the enemies in front. Right, I'm counting on you. I need you to take care of the enemies above the ocean as well.
Your vital meter is decreasing. Almost done, so please stay focused to the end.
How come Lieutenant Campbell knew about the enemy attack? Moreover, he said that the ship was being attacked and not the port.
I'm sure you don't like me contacting you so often, but an unexpected situation has arisen. Please turn right in toward the Michelle defense base.
With all due respect, you don't have the right to lead the ship attack, sir. Do you?
That's true, but surely you don't want to let the army fort be destroyed in the attack, do you?
Right. I need you to move northwest from the current point and hurry to the Michelle defense base.
Seems like you missed quite a lot of enemies. I know you're tired from all the fighting, but please hurry ahead to Michelle's home.
What does the Weapons Development Division know? Did they find out anything in the cave inspection?
He said it was an unexpected situation, so maybe they're not certain of everything that's going on.
He said that half the crystals retrieved in the cave inspection were to be transported to the ship, for to be moved to another location.
Oh, I get it, Captain. Something must be in the retrieved crystals.
Yeah, I imagine something like that. But is that all there is to it?
Also the fact that Lieutenant Campbell is a rotten man.
Ah, we actually agree on something.
Energy response from you. Exercise caution. Its arms are opening out. What will lead this transformation?
Really need the Weapons Development Division to provide more information about the enemy. The ship will head towards the LHC facility after retrieving crystals thought to be located at the port.
Don't you have to contact the Weapons Development Division?
He's not my senior officer. And even if... the LHC, but I want you to be as inconspicuous as possible. You should fly at a low altitude.
Yes, we sure are being marked by all sorts of places. I wish we only had to go there. Is this the famous Sidonia Falls? I've always wanted to see it in real life. Captain, we have transmission. It's from Madame Linda, your favorite lady.
I'd like to pretend that I'm out, but I can't do it. Hope you feel it.
Hello, Captain. You seem cheerful as usual by apparently pursuing the sunplanned sea route today, too.
That's correct. I don't know where the enemy will be coming from, so we are patrolling the area now.
Come on, Max. You play the fool, but I know that you're a reliable soldier. But VCD is also an organization, so I can't help agree with you selfishly.
I apologize profusely for the trouble. Can you trust me on this?
All right. There'll be all sorts of trouble if I don't tell them that I got a report. You know, it's pretty tough for us these days with the Weapons Development Division sticking their heads in all that. I'll say that you're engaged in patrolling activities to warn us about contaminated weapons. So, let me have some of your fabulous copy later.
I guess you owe her a lot, Captain.
She's about the only person who treats me seriously.
The enemy destruction speed is great. Please keep up the good work. Entering the LHC facility scouting range. Huh? Contamination response on the radar? But we received no report on it.
Is there no time for them to ask for rescue? Or is this some kind of emergency?
Maintaining SOS call, but the noise is not French.
Since a signal is coming, there must still be people there. That's all we need to know. Now we're going to demolish the contaminated weapon that invaded the LHC facility. Bellwether, take care of the aerial enemy. And Raiden, take care of the enemy that have gone inside the LHC facility. How come so many enemies have invaded? How could the defense be so clumsy to not realize what was going on?
Enemy formation confirmed from the scoreboard and camp. Numerous terrestrial weapons will come to the overwhelming facility.
Heard that right? There are too many of them to fight tactically. I need you to just blast them all now. Why would they attack a regular research facility like LHC with such enormous? What's their intention?
I think they're after the central facility. A large contingent of the enemy has begun to advance there from all directions.
The enemy objective is the central facility, right? Don't let a single approaching enemy escape. having trouble up here. I need you to come up here and provide backup.
You've let too many enemies escape. I know it's a tough mission, but please hang in there. Now help us out in the sky. Battle has gotten so much easier since you joined. Thank you, Raiden.
Totally. It's endless, no matter how many you knock down. But we've quite successfully pushed back the enemy to the fringes of the facility. Just a bit more.
A high energy response has been detected. It's rapidly approaching the central facility.
What? There's still an enemy left? Damn! Can't get back there in time. Did you hear that, Raiden? Hurry to the central facility!
Raiden now engaging in combat with the enemy above the central facility. Hang in there. We're heading straight your way. The side parts have separated and fallen. Captain, the enemy has invaded into the LHC facility.
Raiden, pursue it and destroy it by any necessary means. That was close. Well, thanks to you, we were able to protect the facility.
Captain, you already sent out a surveillance chip? Sure, cautious this time.
What are you talking about? I didn't make any orders.
Huh? But it appears that the surveillance plane has fled towards the sea. We will continue to pursue it.
It probably is aware that it's being pursued. Watch out for interruptions, Raiden.
Someone is sending a transmission to Bellwether. Captain, I will connect you.
Oh, I'm happy to be connected. This is the pirate Barbarossa Hawkeye. We'll have to begin a party if you continue to follow us, so I'm just checking to see if you're up.
It's a surprise seeing VH stealing crystals. Have you given up pirating?
The crystal contamination has worsened recently. While VCD is being carefree, good citizens like us have been exhausted. I was thinking of doing some moonlighting.
Let's get this party started. The guest is fighting thunder. Hopefully there's time to enjoy ourselves.
Is there any reason why the pirates would pilfer the crystals?
I don't know, but there must be some reason. But our goal is to retrieve them, so we don't need to know the reason.
Raiden is pursuing the enemy pirate ship. He will be engaging in battle with her at any moment.
Pirate conquest is not Raiden's mission. There's nothing we can do to get involved. Quickly invalidate the enemy fighter power. Fighting power.
We are in the optimal state for eliminating the evil. Please keep it up. What's the matter with transmission? There are always transmissions in the network.
I'm not interested in your tag game using Bellwether. I know that you want to do something about the mismanagement, but I would like you to move the pirates to another squadron and immediately mop up the contaminated weapons.
Sorry, Captain. This is not the time to be dealing with it. We have placed our top priority on retrieving the crystal.
Gosh, the idea of knocking something down and taking it to solve a problem is too simple-minded. I will go to lengths to acquire something from the pirates through peaceful means. I don't need you guys interfering.
I'm surprised that the Weapons Development Division is negotiating with pirates. It seems you're visibly engaged in mission activities.
What are you saying? I will report this problematic behavior to the Council. You will regret this.
Oh, darn it.
That's for sure. It is being bombed, is that alright? Raiden will be in danger too if you overlook pirates. It's amazing seeing these mechanisms in action.
These are my own personal weapons. Run around as much as you can because I'm gonna turn this into shit.
I'll ask you later where you got those things. Appears that the party is almost over.
But you ain't seen the real power of the VH. Final secret weapon is coming up. You'll be running scared.
Crystal contamination response is erupting in the pirate ship. And the weapon contamination can be used from inside.
It's definitely a secret weapon. I didn't think that you'd intentionally contaminate it.
No way. It's my dear child. How much do you think this cost me?
The dear child's energy level is increasing rapidly, so please be careful.
A dear child or a contaminated weapon or whatever. But watch out because it's dangerous.
Enemy formation has changed. The energy level is increasing.
Sorry, but it's not over. There's still something else coming up. a bit gentler?
Just be happy the whole ship hasn't sunk. You can come aboard the Bellwether if you don't want to be swallowed into the sea.
Good choice. I'll come aboard, but you've got the guest room prepared, right? I'll give you the information you want for a reward.
We will assault an unknown entity. Every man, get to your battle stations.
Internal squabble. I'd like you to mop up the crystals right away if we have time.
I've finished explaining it to the Council now. The arbitrary behavior of the Weapons Development Division has been appalling for a while now, so it was unanimously authorized as a BCD mission.
Thank you. We can valiantly pursue our mission with that in mind.
But the destination is the facility that should have been wiped out by the Weapons Development Division 2 years ago. I guess they just reported it, but they were actually continuing with the research.
That's for sure. We shall exercise caution to minimize the damage.
The destruction speed is poor. There's nothing wrong with the measuring instruments, so just go full force without worrying about anything. Captain, an incoming transmission from Lieutenant Campbell of the Weapons Development Division.
Lieutenant, your contact is later than usual. What's wrong? You don't look so.
Don't act so cocky, Bellwether. Who do you think deserves thanks for the protracted crystal battle to be moving in our favor? You're going to destroy it because it's prohibited.
Unfortunately, I'm a soldier. You've been talking about. In my personal opinion, full touch on this sort of situation in which neglecting the troops and a pirate ship is being attacked.
It's been 17 years already since the battle began. It is reaching its culmination with Fighting Thunder and Bellwether. We developed weapons that will save mankind. That basic theory was generated from the crystal research.
You're saying that Raiden and the ship were created from the crystal research?
You want to stop the research just because a pirate ship was contaminated? If the pirates were contaminated and eliminated, it would be killing two birds with one stone. You worry about such small things, humanity won't be able to advance.
The people on Bellwether as being the same as lab rats.
It's a waste of time to do any more of this. We will not surrender. This is also a good chance for us to destroy Raiden and display our power to the Council.
We have reached the center of the facility, Raiden.
That is the room in the facility. Crystal energy. Don't touch it and get out immediately.
Can't do that. We will stop you from continuing your precarious research.
Stupid imbeciles! You're going to pay for damaging my facility!
Are you letting the enemies flee? Kindness leads to defeat on the battle. The strategy will be changed to escaping from this facility. I'm transmitting the facility data to Raiden.
Escape from the cargo transport within the depths of this facility. A bit tight, but be patient.
Gigantic rock that can be vertically brought down. Please descend to the route below from here. Move to the north, and you should be able to get outside of the facility. It's just a bit more, so please hang in.
Hopefully, it can be safely resolved.
Captain, there's a high energy response from behind the Raiden.
An ambush. It appears that our flight was being wrecked.
It appears that he has a gigantic armor. Please exercise caution. First, third plane? This is tough. The number has increased.
It appears that the number has increased, but you need to calm down.
We have confirmed the destruction of the enemy weapons. Now it looks like we can escape.
Definitely hope so.
Captain, do you think that the research of using crystals as an energy source is bad?
I don't know. Having too much power can also leave people unhappy.
We have entered Arduena Silva Asylum. We will head toward the Estranged Space Center after passing through the tunnels.
Go ahead, Raiden. But watch out for contaminated weapons.
You seem to have safely entered the forest.
I know that it's a secret mission.